Hello, fellow entrepreneurs. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I share business lessons I learned throughout my career. In each of these little bite-sized videos, I'll share a message I experienced as an accomplished business owner, business advisor, and management consultant. Thanks to all of you for your comments. And please, if this is your first time here, subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming lessons. In this lesson, you will learn about strategic plans. If you don't know what it is, you probably need one. Whether you've been in business for a while, if you just started, if you've been in business for a year, a strategy will help you get from here to where you want to go. So first of all, I just want to talk about what's in a strategic plan. Parts of a strategic plan include a mission and vision statement. These are typically statements about where you want the business to go, some of the things that you want to accomplish, maybe culturally, maybe you want to focus on green energy, maybe you want to help the community. These are typically statements and ideas that can't be measured. Then we talk about the key values of your business. What's the value to your customers? Why do your customers want to buy from you? How do you describe your niche so your customers understand what it is you're selling? And part of that also includes competitive analysis. Who are some of the key competitors in your industry? And why are they competitors? How are they different from you? Also, take a look at key performance indicators. We call those KPIs. And these performance indicators sometimes are hard to figure out what they are, and it depends on the industry that you're in. You have to take a look at what other companies you compete against and how does your performance measure up to them? How does your performance measure up to your goals? Do you have clearly defined goals? A strategic plan will tell you where you are today and where do you want to go? Why do you want to get there? What's the roadmap to get from here to there? Besides that plan, each of the steps in this roadmap will have clearly defined actions. So I start out with the mission and vision statement. What are the objectives and goals of the company? Where do you want to go? Which ones do you want to work on today? At what point do you want to reach these goals? The key performance indicators are those things that can be measured. How will you measure to determine whether or not you're even meeting those goals? Some major corporations that I worked with as a management consultant would do a 5-year strategy, 10-year strategy. For a small business, I don't recommend doing one more than 1 year. A small business owner doesn't have the patience to even wait to get to 5 years. They want to see some results now. So if you don't have a strategic plan, I suggest you consider starting one. If you don't know how to do it yourself, get an advisor to help you. It may not take as long as you think, especially if you're a small business who haven't reached yet 7 figures. Maybe that's one of your goals. How long will it take to get to 7 figures? Or if you want to get to 7 figures in 1 year, what are the steps you need to take to make that happen? Strategic planning is the only way that I can measure whether or not any of my businesses are success. I've been doing this since very early in my career with a retail business that I owned. I knew what numbers I wanted to reach in 1 year. I knew how many customers it would take to get there, and I knew what the average spend per customer was going to be. These were my key performance indicators. And I also knew what the gross margins were for the products that I was selling. If this is something that you need, it's different than a marketing strategy. A strategic plan is, as I said, it's a roadmap. How are you going to get from here? How are you going to get there? If you're at $50,000 a year in sales and you need to get to $1 million, if you're starting at $100,000 in sales and you only want to get to 200,000, what's the strategy? How am I going to get from point A to point B? This is a crucial lesson in any small business ownership, and it's important for your success. Thank you for joining me. Please leave a comment and please email me some of your questions. I've got my email in my channel here, and I'll include some of those questions in my future videos. I'm wishing you all the greatest business success. Bye for now.